When I was born with MIcrotia stage 3, I believe, where my ear was just rolled up, basically about the size of a pencil on the side of my head, just tucked up and together instead of unfolded and out. And I didn't have the ear canal on that side. And I went through a few surgeries to try to make it look more realistic, but eventually I just decided that I wanted a ear that I could blend in with. And so the Huntsman Cancer was very, very nice. And they helped get this ear made for me. And now not many people notice unless I reveal it to them. It was actually really tough to hear the teachers in school. It kind of depended on where I was placed in the classroom. Even though I'm deaf, I'm an auditory learner. And I know that about myself, but I'm deaf. So I learn best hearing things and understanding things and hearing it multiple different ways, but I need to actually be able to hear it. If I had to do it all over again, I would have really liked to be able to go to a school like that, because they would have been able to, I think there would have been a better system set up. Like if I was unable to hear and raised my hand and said, hey, I'm sorry I couldn't hear that, they would probably be more understanding, because a lot of people are dealing with that in that school, instead of just me being the one deaf person needing a lecture repeated again. That would have been super useful to just have someone who could help me go through my studies or anything like that, help me understand things, pick things apart, or even listen to a pre-recorded lecture and help me understand something I couldn't understand because I couldn't hear something properly or couldn't just understand what was being said. So that could have been really helpful in around 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade for me, because that's where I really started to struggle. And I'm really happy that that is an option for people nowadays, that if, say, I have a kid with partial or full deafness or blindness, I can send them to a school where they can still learn, they can still have that community, that classroom setting, but there's more teachers to help them understand, to help work with them. And that school just seems so nice. Everyone there is just so caring. I really do think the Utah School for the Deaf and Blind would be really helpful for kids who are not even fully hard of hearing, but just partially or anything, kids with MIcrotia, because that school, a lot of people are unique, and they would not allow or tolerate discrimination based on those unique traits. But yeah, I think that even if you're just deaf in one ear, that Utah School for the Deaf and Blind would be more detailed towards you, more tailored towards you, more helpful towards you. They'd have extra things to help you if you need with understanding what had gone on in a lecture or anything like that. And I just find that really nice and sweet, and I wish I was able to go and have more tailored education instead of having to struggle through everything.